It's November 15th. We're just back in the Narrows field. It's a field I shot a big deer called Narrows Parkway here years ago. I haven't really hunted it that much since. We didn't even have a stand in here because I was used to blind, because when we first dozed this in, none of these cedar trees were big enough. I was still looking for that Big Ten. He's been kind of, one of the first few days we were looking for him. We saw him, he came out, and it wasn't a perfect shot. I was like, well, I'll just wait, we'll see him again. That's the hard part about it. You can't grunt that one. It comes straight at you. It didn't give me a shot. He was hit the scrape down there. I thought, maybe he'd walk back home. But I'm sure once he heard that grunt over here, he just went back in the woods behind us. Run here so many times. It's always loaded with does. And the one time I need does out here, there's none. Can't believe it. Ever since then, he's been pretty much a bugger to get. I mean, he was in the field that's 200 yards north of here. All the time we're hunting him there, and then all of a sudden he popped in on this field, so just kind of waiting to get pictures of him again to see if he's back over in that field or if he's still over here. But no pictures of him last night. It kind of seems like everything's locking down a little bit. You're not really seeing does. You're not seeing bucks. We're not getting pictures of the bigger bucks. It's just, now you're just going to have to kind of catch them in between does, but I guess that's the way it always is, but they're still out here someplace.
Wait, we missed a pig. Wait, we must forgot these.
I think you're overachieving. You don't even have to do those yet. But if you want to, we'd love to listen to them. Okay, what do you got?
Sad, bad, ham.
Oh, is that bad in ham?
Nice. Good reading, dude.
It is good reading.
Keep going.
Nice job, buddy.
Making good progress on there.
Dad, come over here. It's an M.
That's an E. Because remember how we hold it? We gotta pinch it just with this finger and keep these ones back there. Okay, and then you start here and make two humps. There's one and two. There's a good M. All the way down. And make another big one. Maybe like a tongue sticking out. Well, she's only 4, so we'll give her a pass on this one, huh?
It's like you just hope you're not like screwing your kids totally up, but I feel like we're not. We're doing good. Right?
Yeah. Oh, it's chilly out there.
It is chilly out there.
You got your purse and everything? Wow, what do you got in there? Huh?
put these corn right in our yard so we can see deer, so we can look out for deer.
Oh, that'd be a good idea. What are the deer going to do with that?
They're gonna eat it.
How are they going to know it's there?
They're gonna sniff it.
They're going to sniff it?
Mm-hmm.
What does it smell like?
Corn. Corn.
Ooh, yeah, does it smell good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Deer like it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to try eating a piece? Let's see if it tastes good. Here. Taste it. Is it good? Chew it up.
Mm-mm.
You don't like corn?
Yeah, I like corn. Not this kind of corn.
You don't like that kind of corn?
But
The deer like it.
you should try.
I'll eat it. I think it's good. Mmm. Chew it up good. You got a good memory.
Remember? There was the ant on the tree.
Was. Not a lot of sun here, is there, Reggie?
Nope.
Some is better than nothing. I guess, huh?
Swing. Swunk. Squonk. 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 Eat. Boo.
All right, just heading out. Lisa, do you want to go to a tree stand or a blind? I'm like, I'd like to go in a blind because I've got a little bit of holiday reading to do. It's just a couple weeks before Thanksgiving. And I've been out a couple times, but nothing serious since I shot my buck a few weeks ago. So time to hit it hard again. I got that, my bow. I did a strength workout this morning.
You didn't do lunch, did you?
No, I did a strength workout. And then I did 30 minutes on the bike. And now here we are. I feel like when your lunch is over, do an interview. I bet I do. Thank you. November 15th, and I am back at it. I'm after a big buck we call Wide Glide, and he is a giant. We hunted on the north end of this farm and never saw him. Saw a couple of the smaller bucks, but not him. So we're going to try this little hidden field down here, this little crushed clover field. Maybe during the rut right now, it'll be a perfect spot for him to bring a doe down to. So we're going to sit here. It's actually, it got really warm. I'm literally wearing like a sweatshirt and my overalls. That's about it. Lee's on another farm. He has yet to shoot a buck yet this year, but I'm like, oh, Lee, you got lots of time. There's been many years you have not shot a deer all season long. And then all of a sudden it gets to the end of the season, he's got like 3 huge ones down. So we'll just sit back and chill. I brought it's like Christmas catalogs are starting to come, so I brought all my reading materials because I haven't been sitting static for quite a while. So it's kind of a nice break, to be honest. It feels good to be out here. It's a little bug. Yeah, I'm like, he must be a little bug. Oh, there's a little bug. He's a young guy, but still coming through. We just had a nice young little 8-point walk through here. He's chasing after, I guess he shouldn't say chasing, he's walking after where those does kind of went and kind of followed them up there, but it really is a fun time of year to be out. I mean, the one thing that's kind of hard is a lot of times we don't see like our big ones because they're already locked down with does, but it's always kind of fun just being out here because it's just neat to see what those bucks do, what they do, you know. It's like that deer had no interest in eating whatsoever in this clover field. He was just walking through. He probably could have jumped up and down in here and he would have just kept going, trying to find those does. So, not a shooter, obviously, but in a few years he will be.
disappointed is I've been hunting the middle field for 3 weeks for the Big Ten. Been in and out of there like at least every day almost. And he showed up in here for like 2 days. So like 2 different times. And so we kind of been setting up in here for him. And now tonight I just checked my Tacticams cell camera right out in broad daylight, right in the middle field, right back where he'd always been. Oh, God, dang it. You know, this field is a little south of his normal home range. I mean, even though it's close, when they get bigger like that, their home range is very small. And I'd never really seen him on this field before, and I'm assuming it's just because he's hanging out in those cedars in between, and some does came over this way, and he just came and checked it out for a day. Now he's back over where he normally was, and it just irks you when everything's kind of locked down. You're not really getting pictures of anything. You're not really thinking you see something, and then sure as crap, there's a little buck right here, but dang it.
So we didn't see much tonight. What's your update on your rut?
You don't even want to know. Nobody needs to hear that.
What was that?
Here, when I passed him up the first time, I didn't pass him. I was like, I'll shoot him if he gives me a good shot, but I kind of want to see what else was coming in. And now he's just really getting under my skin.
I know. I mean, Lee, how many years have you been hunting Iowa?
20.
How many years have you done that?
20.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, when are you gonna learn?
Yeah. Well, you got to window shop first.
How many deer can you shoot here?
3.
How many? Do you want me to make you a lunch tomorrow so you can just sit out in your field all day? No?
No, I'm not sitting out there all day.
You're not ready for that?
That's a waste of time.
Kind of. But you never know, if you stay out there long enough. So what's your plan in the morning then?
I'll just go back to where he was, because then he was just kind
3
of
minutes.
chasing does around in there. Didn't look like he had one, so
We get 3
he'd
minutes.
rather be there for a few days, so you got to just stay on him.
We get 3 minutes.
We have to time our kids because otherwise they never finish
How come
eating.
you didn't chomp any more than that? Huh?
Oh, Dad, mine came back up.
What are we doing with the big butterball there?
We're going to cook a turkey. I was like, hello? We're going to cook a turkey?
Yeah,
Hello, we're going to cook a turkey.
Yeah, we're going to do a pre-Thanksgiving trial run. You know what? Actually, the last turkey I made, I nailed it. Now, the turkey before that, we had a situation. I didn't read the instructions, and then I put it on the Traeger, and then I was like,
Who
oh,
turkeys? What did it look
it's
like?
overdone.
But we did have turkey the last time because guess what? Who shot a turkey?
Who shot a turkey?
That would be me.
You did. Yeah, that would be you.
When this guy?
Who was a superstar?
What was your turkey joke?
I have 2 things I like to shoot turkeys.
What?
This guy.
That guy. You are right.